Dear Addison. What does Addison call it?
July.
Her teeth? Because her teeth hurt? Oh man. Happy July 9th. Happy July 19th. I got a new watch, so I know exactly what day it is. It is not an Apple Watch, and I don't even know what this is called. Oh, it's called an Amazfit Bip. I know almost zero about them. What impressed me though is this watch, this smartwatch, you know, connects your phone. It's $70. My Apple Watch currently doesn't even work anymore. I can't charge it up. I'm hesitant to even bring it back because I feel like Apple's gonna make me like pay to do it. So I don't even know if it's worth my time to like trek over to an Apple store. Should I get a new Apple Watch? Yeah, but you know, the Apple Watch I want is like $400 and something. But then I found this thing and I was like, whoa, like it's like 70 bucks right now. What's its deal? This watch is pretty amazing. Nothing about it is like an Apple Watch, although maybe it's got like the rectangular screen. Always on. You don't have to flip your wrist up to get it to turn on. It's like really bright in the sunlight. And there's no like apps, and it only is Bluetooth. I don't even think it has Wi-Fi. It doesn't have some special connectivity if you don't have your phone around. The battery lasts for like 45 days. I remember having an Apple Watch, the Apple Watch I can't charge anymore. You could barely keep it charged for a single day. It does the things you'd expect. It does the time, it does the weather, it does activity tracking. There's even GPS. So I could take this on a run without a phone and it still is tracking my route and my steps and how fast I'm going. It's got a heart rate monitor, so it does a bunch of health data. It gives you all your notifications. If a text comes in, a phone call comes in, I could, you know, decline a call all from my watch without having to pull my iPhone out on the train and my $1,000 iPhone in my pocket. This thing is pretty amazing. Not high resolution. You can get notifications of all your apps. So if Slack is going off or anything I've deemed important is going off, I get these alerts. It's not the fanciest thing, but I don't need the fanciest thing. I remember using an Apple Watch and barely using most of the things that it does. Do you need to really watch a movie on your watch? I'm sure there's a tiny fraction of people. What I think is so great about this watch is the design lesson here. I mean, this thing is defined a lot by what it doesn't do compared to the Apple Watch, the thing that costs like 4 times as much money. Very few people need everything that a smartwatch like the Apple Watch delivers, and it delivers just the basics, just the tiny things. Having a watch that you don't have to keep charging every single day, I think stands out as like super important. It's an inspirational little piece of design. I realize like the Apple Watch does a lot of stuff, but the fact that I have the phone in my pocket most of the time, there's very few times I need the LTE connection. Any of the other things, even the lower models do. And this $70 watch seems to do like everything that I could kind of imagine I need. It's an inspiring little piece of design. If you were in the business of making products, you don't need to be in the arms race of like leveling up and packing in the kitchen sink of stuff and charging the most amount of money for something. You could just provide the basics and outcompete the people who are like loading in the kitchen sink for like the highest cost possible. Pretty happy with the watch purchase so far. I'll see you tomorrow. Love, Dad.